thought the king had more affected the Duke of Albany than Cornwall.
It always seemed so to us. But now, in the division of the kingdom, it appears not which of the dukes he values most. The qualities are so weighed that curiosity in neither can make choice of either's moiety.
Is not this your son, my lord?
His breeding, sir, hath been at my charge. I've so often blushed to acknowledge him that now I am brazen to it.
I cannot conceive you.
Sir, this young fellow's mother could. Though this knave came something saucily into the world, there was good sport at his making, and the whoreson must be acknowledged. Do you know this noble gentleman, Edmund?
No, my lord.
My Lord of Kent. Remember him hereafter as my honourable friend. He has been out 9 years, and away he shall again.
Why would I do that?
The king is coming.
Turn the lords of France and Burgundy, Gloucester.
Aye, my good lord.
Meantime, we shall express our darker purpose. Give me the map there. Know that we have divided in three our kingdom. 'Tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we, unburdened, crawl toward death. Our son of Cornwall, and you, our no less loving son of Albany, we have this hour a constant will to publish our daughter's several dowers, that future strife may be prevented now. The Princes France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, long in our court have made their amorous sojourn, and here are to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, since now we will divest us both of rule, interests of territory, cares of state, which of you shall we say doth love us most, that we our largest bounty may extend where nature doth with merit challenge? Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than word can wield the matter. Dearer than eyesight, space, and liberty, beyond what can be valued, rich or rare. No less than life, with grace, health, beauty, honor, as much as child e'er loved or father found. A love that makes breath poor and speech unable. Beyond all manner of so much, I love you.
Of all these bounds, even from this line to this, with shadowy forests, with champaigns riched, with plenteous rivers and wide-skirted meads, we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue, be this perpetual. Now what says our second daughter, our dearest Regan, wife to Cornwall? Speak.
I am made of that self-metal as my sister, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart, I find she names my very deed of love. Only she comes too short, that I profess myself an enemy to all other joys, which the most precious square of sense possesses, and find I am alone felicitate in your dear highness' love.
And to thee and thine hereditary ever remain this ample third of our fair kingdom, no less in space, validity, and pleasure, than I conferred in Goneril. Now our joy, although the last and least, to whose young love the vines of France and milk of Burgundy strive to be interest. What can you say to draw a third, more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more nor less.
How now, Cordelia, mend your speech a little, lest you may mar your fortunes.
Aye, my good lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back as I right fit. Obey you, love you, and most honor you. Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Sure, I shall never marry like my sisters to love my father all.
Goes thy heart with this?
Aye, my good lord.
So young and so untender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Let it be so. Thy truth then be thy dower. Here I disclaim all my paternal care, and as a stranger to my heart and me hold thee from this forever.
Good my liege.
Peace can come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery. Hence and avoid my sight! Call France, who stirs? Call Burgundy. Cornwall and Albany with my 2 daughters' dowers digest this that. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her. I do invest you jointly with my power, preeminence, and all the large effects that troop with majesty. Herself by monthly course with reservation of 100 knights by you to be sustained. Shall our abode make with you by due turn. Only we still retain the name and all the addition to a king. The sway, revenue, execution of the rest, beloved sons, be yours.
Royal Lear, whom I have ever honoured as my king, as my great patron, thought on in my prayers.
The bow is bent and drawn, make from the shaft.
Let it fall rather, though the fork invade the region of my heart. Be Kent unmannerly when Lear is mad. What wouldst thou do, old man? Thinkest thou that duty shall have dread to speak when power to flattery bows?
Kent, on thy life no more.
My life I never held but as a pawn to wage against thine enemies.
Out of my sight, dear sir, forbear.
See better, Lear.
Now by Apollo.
Oh, now by Apollo, king. Thou swearest thy gods in vain, I tell thee, thou dost evil.
Hear me, recreant, on thine allegiance! Hear me! That thou hast sought to make us break our vows, which we durst never yet. Our potency made good, take thy reward. 5 days we do allot thee for a provision to shield thee from diseases of the world. And on the 6th to turn thy hated back upon our kingdom, if on the 10th day following thy banished trunk be found in our dominions, the moment is thy death. Away, by Jupiter! This shall not be revoked!
Here's France and Burgundy, my noble lord. My noble lord.
My lord of Burgundy, we first address towards you who with this king hath rivals for our daughter. What in the least will you require in present dower with her? Or cease your quest of love?
Most royal majesty, I crave no more than hath your highness offered, nor will you tender less.
Right, noble Burgundy, when she was dear to us, we did hold her so. But now her price is fallen. So there she stands, if aught within that little seeming substance, or all of it, without displeasure pieced, and nothing more may fitly like your grace. She's there, and she is yours.
I know no answer.
Will you, with those infirmities she owes, unfriended, new adopted to our hate, dowered with our curse, and strangered with our oath, take her or leave her?
Pardon me, royal sir, election makes not up in such conditions.
Then leave her, sir. For by the power that made me, I tell you all her wealth. For you, great king, I would not from your love make such a stray, to match you where I hate.
I yet beseech your majesty that you make it known. It is no vicious blot, murder, or foulness, no unchaste action or dishonoured step that hath deprived me of your grace and favour.
Better thou hadst not been born than not to have pleased me better.
My lord of Burgundy, what say you to the lady? Will you have her?
Give but that portion which yourself proposed, and I will make Cordelia Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing, I have sworn. I'm firm.
I am sorry then. You have so lost a father that you must lose a husband.
Peace be with Burgundy. Since that respect and fortunes are his love, I shall not be his wife.
First, Cordelia, thee and thy virtues. Here, I seize upon.
Thou hast her, king. Let her be thine. For we have no such daughter, nor shall ever see that face of hers again. Therefore begone without our grace, our love, our benison. Come!
Bid farewell to your sisters.
Love well our father.
Prescribe not us our duty.
Let your study be to content your lord who hath received you at Fortune's arms. I think our father will hence tonight.
That's most certain, and with you. Next month with
You
us.
see how full of changes his age is. He always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath now cast her off appears too grossly.
'Tis the infirmity of his age, yet he hath ever but slenderly known himself.
Best and soundest of his time hath been but rash. If our father carry authority with such disposition as this, it will but offend us.
We shall further think on it.
Let us do something, and i' the heat. Pray, let us hit together.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Why bastard? Wherefore base, when my dimensions are as well compact, my mind as generous, and my shape as true as honest madam's issue? Why brand they me with base? With baseness, bastardy? Legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Well, my legitimate Edmund the Base shall top the legitimate.
Excuse me. Edmund, how now? What news?
I know no news, my lord.
What paper were you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
No? What needed then that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? The quality of nothing hath not such need to hide itself. Let's see, come. If it be nothing, I shall not need spectacles.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It is a letter from my brother that I have not all overread, and for so much as I have perused, I find it not fit for your overlooking.
Give me the letter, sir. If our father would sleep till I waked him, you should enjoy half his revenue forever and live the beloved of your brother, Edgar. Sleep till I waked him? Enjoy half his revenue, my son, Edgar? When came you to this? Who brought it?
I found it in my room.
You know the character to be your brother's.
If the matter were good, my lord, I durst swear it were his, but in respect of that, I would fain think it were not.
It is his.
It is his hand, my lord, but I hope his heart is not in the contents.
Has he never before sounded you in this business?
Never, my lord, but I have heard him oft maintain it to be fit that sons at perfect age and fathers declined. The father should be his ward to the son, and the son manage his revenue.
Oh, villain! Villain, his very opinion in the letter. Go seek him. Where is he?
I do not well know, my lord.
These late eclipses of the sun and moon portend no good to us. We've seen the best of our time. Find out this villain, Edmund. It shall lose thee nothing. Do it carefully.
This is the excellent foppery of the world, that when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeits of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, and stars, as if we were villains of necessity, fools by heavenly compulsion, knaves, thieves, and treasoners by spherical predominance, drunkards, liars, and adulterers by an enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in by a divine thrusting on.
How now, Brother Edmund?
Oh, these eclipses do portend these divisions.
What serious contemplation are you in?
I'm thinking, brother, of a prediction I read this other day. What should follow these eclipses?
Do you busy yourself with that?
I promise you the effects he writes of succeed unhappily. When saw you my father last?
The night gone by?
Spake you with him?
Aye. 2 hours together.
Find you no displeasure in him by word nor countenance?
None at all.
Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended him, and at my entreaty forbear his presence until some little time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this instant so rageth in him, that with the mischief of your person it would scarcely allay.
Some villain hath done me wrong.
No, that's my fear. I pray you, retire with me to my lodging, from whence I will fitly bring you to hear my lord speak. Pray ye, go! There's my key. If you do stir abroad, go armed.
Armed? Brother!
Brother, I advise you to the best. I have told you what I have seen and heard, but faintly, nothing like the image and horror of it. Pray you, away! A credulous father and a brother noble, whose nature is so far from doing harms that he suspects none. I grow, I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards.
Shall I hear from you anon?
I do serve you in this business.
Now, banished Kent, if thou canst serve where thou dost stand condemned, so may it come thy master, whom thou lovest, shall find thee full of labours.
Let me not stay a jot for dinner.
Oh no, what art thou?
A man, sir.
Oh. What dost thou profess?
I do profess to be no less than I seem.
What wouldst thou?
Service.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You?
Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir. But you have that in your countenance which I would fain call master.
What's that?
Authority.
Ah. Well, follow me, thou shalt serve me. If I like thee no worse after dinner, I will not part from thee yet. Dinner ho!
Go and call my fool hither. Ah, you, sir, you. You! Sirrah, where's my daughter?
So please you.
What says the fellow there? Call the cart-pole back. But where's my fool? I think the world's asleep.
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous and himself upbraids us on every trifle. Say I am sick. Put on what weary negligence you please. If he distasted, let him to my sister, whose mind and mine I know in that are one, not to be overruled.
Well, madam.
Now, where's that mongrel?
He says, my lord, your daughter is not well.
Why came not the slave back to me when I called him?
Sir, he answered me in the roundest manner he would not.
He would not? Go and tell my daughter I would speak with her. Go you, call hither my fool. Sir. Oh, you, sir, you. Come you hither, sir. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father?
My lady's father. My lord's knave, you horse and dog. You slave, you cur.
I am none of these, my lord. I beseech your pardon.
Badly looks at me, you rascal.
I'll not be struck,
my
lord.
No tricks, neither, you base football player. I thank thee, fellow, thou servest me, and I love thee.
Let me hire him too. Here's my coxcomb.
How now, my pretty knave, how dost thou?
Sirrah, you had best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why? This fellow has banished 2 of his daughters and did the 3rd a blessing against his will. If thou follow him, thou must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, nuncle? Would I had 2 coxcombs and 2 daughters.
Why, boy?
If I gave them all my living, I'd keep my coxcombs myself. There's mine. Beg another of thy daughters.
Don't call me fool, boy! Hey!
All thy other titles thou hast given away. That thou wast born with.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
Fools have ne'er less grace in a year. For wise men are grown foppish, and know not how their wits to wear. Their manners are so apish.
Why you want to be so full of songs, sirrah?
I have used it, nuncle, ere since thou madest thy daughters thy mothers.
Sirrah will have you whipped.
I marvel what kin thou and thy daughters are. They'll have me whipped for speaking true. Thou'lt have me whipped for lying. And sometimes I am whipped for holding my peace. I had rather be any kind of thing than a fool. And yet, I would not be thee, nuncle. Thou hast pared thy wit on both sides and left nothing in the middle. Why, here comes one of the pairings.
Oh, no, daughter. What makes that frontlet on? Methinks you're too much of late in the frown.
Not only, sir, this, your all-licensed fool, but other of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth in rank and not to be endured riots. Sir, I had thought by making this well known unto you to have found a safe redress, but now grow fearful by what yourself too late have spoken done, that you protect this course and put it on by your allowance.
Are you our daughter?
I would you would make use of your good wisdom, whereof I know you are fraught, and put away these dispositions which of late transport you from what you rightly are.
May not an ass know when the cart draws the horse? Oh, Doug, I love you.
Does any here know me? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus? Speak thus? Where are his eyes? Either his notion weakens, his discernings are lethargied. Ha! Waking! 'Tis not so. Who is it that can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
Your name, fair gentlewoman?
This admiration, sir, is much of the savour of other your new pranks. I do beseech you to understand my purposes aright. As you are old and reverend, should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this, our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Be then desired by her that else will take the thing she begs, a little to disquantity your train.
Darkness and devils, call my train together. Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee, yet have I left a daughter.
You strike my people in your disordered rabble, make servants of their betters.
Whoa, that too late repents! Oh, you, sir, you, are you come? Is it your world? Speak, sir.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Oh, most small fault. How ugly didst thou in Cordelia show. It's like an engine wrenched my frame of nature from the fixed place, drew from my heart all love. And added to the goal. Oh, Lear, 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 be to this gate and let thy folly in, and thy dear judgment out. Go, go, my people.
My lord, I am guiltless as I am ignorant of what hath moved you.
It may be so, my lord. Here, nature, here. Dear goddess, here. Suspend thy purpose if thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful into her womb. Convey sterility. Dry up in her the organs of increase, and from her delicate body never spring a babe to honor her. If she must teem, create her child of spleen, that it may live and be thwart this natured torment her. Let us stamp wrinkles in her brow of youth, that she may feel how sharper than the serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Away, away!
Now goes the weird door whereof comes this.
Never afflict yourself to know more of it. But let his disposition have that scope as dotage gives it.
Oh, you, sirrah! What? 50 of my followers at a clap within a fortnight?
What's the matter, sir?
I'll tell thee, life and death, I am ashamed that thou hast power to shake my manhood thus. Blasted fogs upon thee! The untended woundings of a father's curse pierce every sense about thee! Let it be so. Yet have I left a daughter. Oh, I'm sure it's kind and comfortable. When she shall hear this of thee with her nails, she'll flay thy wolvish visage. Thou shalt find that I'll resume the shape which thou dost think I have cast off forever. Thou shalt, I warrant thee. Wait, wait!
Do you mark that?
I cannot be so partial, Goneril, to the great love I bear you.
Content. Oswald! You, sir! More knave than fool, after your master!
Nuncle Lear! Nuncle Lear! Terry!
100 knights! 'Tis politic and safe to let him keep at point 100 knights. Yes, that on every dream, each buzz, each fancy, each complaint, dislike, he may enguard his dotage with their powers and hold our lives in mercy. Oswald, I say!
Well, you may fear too far.
Safer than trust too far. I know his heart. What he hath uttered, I have writ my sister. If she sustain him and his 100 knights, when I have showed the unfitness, Oswald, away to my sister, inform her full of my particular fear, and thereto add such reasons of your own as may compact it more. Get you gone and hasten your return.
If a man's brains are in seals, we're not in danger of chillblades.
Aye, boy.
Then I prithee be merry. Thy wit shall not go slipshod. Aye, aye. Thou canst tell why one's nose stands in the middle of one's face?
No.
Why, to keep one's eyes away the sage news. That what a man cannot smell out, he may spy into. Oi, oi.
I did her wrong.
Canst tell how an oyster makes his shell?
No.
Nor I neither. But I can tell why a snail has a house.
Why?
Why to put its head in. Not to give it away to his daughters and leave his horns without a case.
I will forget my nature. I'm so kind a father.
The reason why the 7 stars are no more than 7 is a pretty reason.
Because they are not 8.
Yes, indeed. Thou wouldst make a good fool.
Monster ingratitude.
If thou wert my fool, Knuckle, I'd have thee beaten for being old before thy time.
How's that?
Thou shouldst not have been old till thou hadst been wise.
Oh, let me not be mad. Not mad, sweet heavens. Keep me in temper. I would not be mad.
Ready, my lord.
Come, boy.
Brother, a word. Send, brother, I say. Oh, sir, fly this place. Intelligence is given where you were hid. The Duke of Cornwall's coming hither now in haste, and Regan with him. Have you nothing said upon his party?
I am sure of it! Not a word!
Hear my father coming.
Help! Help! Fly, brother, fly! Help! Help!
I've seen drunkards do more than this in sport.
Here, steady in the dark, bumbling of wicked charms, conjuring the moon to stand auspicious mistress.
But where is he?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Where is the villain, Edmund?
Fled this way, sir, and by no means he could...
Pursue him! Ho! Go after! By no means what?
Persuade me to the murder of your lordship.
Not in this land shall he remain uncaught, and found, dispatched. Is the Duke. Or Port Salvar, the Duke must grant me that. The villain shall not escape. And of my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How does my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked. It is
What
cracked.
did my father's godson seek your life?
Lady, shame would have it hid.
Was he not companion with the riotous knights that tended upon my father?
I know not, madam. 'Tis too bad, too
Yes,
bad.
madam, he was of that
Oh,
consort.
no marvel then, though he were ill-affected. I have, this present evening, from my sister, been well informed of them, and with such cautions, that if they come to sojourn at my house, I'll not be there.
Nor I, assure thee, Regan. Edmund, I hear you have shown your father a childlike office.
So it was my duty, sir.
He received his hurt, you see, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Aye, my good lord.
Well, if he be taken, he shall never more be feared of doing harm. For you, Edmund, ages of such deep trust, we shall much need. You we first season.
I shall serve you, sir, truly, however else.
For him I thank your grace.
You know not why we came to visit you.
Thus out of season, threading dark-eyed night, occasions noble Gloucester of some prize, wherein we must have use of your advice.
Out of this house, friend.
Aye.
Where may we stop?
In the mire.
I prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why then I care not for thee?
If I had thee in a ring, I'd make thee care for me.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
And what dost thou know me for?
A knave, a rascal, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, £100, filthy, worsted, stocking knave.
Why, what a monstrous fellow art thou, thus to rail on one that neither knows thee nor is known of thee.
What a brazen-faced varlet art thou to deny thou knowest me. I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king. I'll make a sup of the moonlight of you horse!
Away! I have nothing to do with thee!
You rascal! You take the puppet's part against the royalty of her father, you rogue!
Help! Murder! Help!
Stand,
help!
you rogue! Stand, you rogue! Down you sleep!
Help! Help!
How now?
Help!
What's the matter? With you, Goodman boy! If you please come, I'll beat you. Come on, young master!
What's the matter here?
Feast upon your lives. He dies that strikes again! What is the matter?
A messenger from our sister and the king.
What is your difference? Speak.
Sir, this ancient ruffian whose life I have spared.
You whoreson Zed! You unnecessary leper!
Peace! Sirrah, know you no reverence?
Yes, sir, but anger hath a privilege.
Why art thou angry?
That such a slave as this should walk the world, who wears no honesty.
What is his fault?
His countenance likes me not.
Well, no more perchance does mine, or his, nor hers.
I have seen better faces in my time than stands on any shoulder that I see before me at this instant.
You stubborn ancient knave. We'll teach you.
I serve the king!
As I have life and honor, here shall he stay until noon?
Till noon? Till tomorrow night, my lord.
Why, madam, if I was your father's dog, you should not use me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
This is the fellow of the self-same colour our sister speaks of.
The king, his master, needs must take it ill that he so slightly valued in his messenger should have him thus restrained.
I'll answer that.
My sister may receive it much more worse to have her gentleman abused, assaulted.
Come, away.
There, Smith!
I'm sorry for thee, friend. I'll entreat for thee.
Pray do not, sir.
The Duke's to blame in this. 'Twill be ill taken.
Oh!
I heard my son proclaimed. Edgar! Edgar. Nothing.
He wears cruel garters.
Good. Oh. Hail to thee, noble master. What's he that hath so much thy place mistook to set thee here?
It is both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes.
No, I say.
I say yea.
By Jupiter, I swear no.
By Juno, I swear aye.
Where is this daughter? Give me my servant forth. Deny to speak with me. They're sick. They're weary. They have traveled all the night. Ha! Mere fetches. The images of revolt and flying off. Fetch me a better answer. Go tell the Duke and his wife I'd speak with them now. Presently. Bid them come forth and hear me. At the chamber door I'll beat the drum till it cry, sleep to death.
I would have all well betwixt you.
Oh me, my heart, my rising heart, but down.
Cry to it, Nuncle. As the cockney did to the eels when she put him in the face alive, she knocked them on their coxcombs with a stick and cried, "Down, Wardens, down!"
Oh, good morrow to you both.
Hail to your grace.
I am glad to see your highness.
Regan, I think you are. I have good reason to think so. Oh, are you free? Thy sister's naught. O Regan, she hath tied sharp-toothed unkindness like a vulture here. I can scarce speak to thee. Thou'lt not believe without depraved equality. O Regan.
I pray you, sir, take patience. I have hope. You less know how to value her desert than she to scant her duty.
Say, how's that?
I cannot think my sister in the least should fail her obligation if, sir, perchance, she hath restrained the riots of your followers. 'Tis on such grounds and to such wholesome end as clears her from all blame.
My curse is on her.
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of her confine. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore, I pray you that to our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her.
Ask her forgiveness? Do you but mark how this becomes the house? Dear daughter, I confess that I'm old. Age is unnecessary on my knees. I beg that you vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food.
Sir, these are unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
Never, Regan! She hath abated me of half my ta'en, looked black upon me, struck me with her tongue most shepherd-like upon the very heart. All the stored vengeances of heaven fall on her ingrateful top. Strike her young bones, you taking airs with lameness. You nimble lightnings dart your blinding flames into her scornful eyes, infect her beauty, you fen-sucked fogs, drawn by the powerful sun to fall and blister.
Oh, the blessed gods. So will you wish on me when the rash mood is on?
No, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. Thy tender-hefted nature shall not give thee aught to harshness. Her eyes are fierce, but thine do comfort and not burn. Thou better knowest the offices of nature, bond of childhood, effects of courtesy, dues of gratitude. By half of the kingdom thou hast not forgot, wherein I thee endowed.
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who put my man near the stocks?
Is your lady come?
This is the slave whose easy borrowed pride dwells in the fickle grace of her he follows. Out falleth from my sight!
What means your grace?
Who stopped my servant? Regan, I have good hope thou didst not know it. Who comes here? Oh, heavens! If you do love old man, if your sweet sway allow obedience, if you yourselves are old, make it your cause, send down and take my part. Art not ashamed to look upon this beard? Oh, Regan, will you take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended?
All's not offence that indiscretion finds, and dotage terms so.
Besides, you are too tough. Will you yet hold? How came my man of the stock?
I said in there, sir!
Did you?
I pray you, Father, being weak, seem so? If till the expiration of your month you will return and sojourn with my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me. I am now from home and out of that provision which shall be needful for your entertainment.
Return to her, and 50 men dismissed? No! Persuade me rather to be slave and sumpter to that detested groom.
At your choice, sir.
I pray thee, daughter, do not make me mad. I will not trouble thee, my child. Farewell. We'll no more meet, no more see one another.
Oh!
But yet thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter. Or rather a disease that's in my flesh, which I must needs call mine. Thou art a boil, a pay-saw, an embossed carbuncle in my corrupted blood. I'll not chide thee. The shame come and well. I do not call it, I do not bid the thunder-bearer shoot, nor tell tales of thee to high-judging Jove. Mend when thou canst. Be better at thy leisure. I can be patient. I can stay with Regan. I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so. I looked not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister. For those that mingle reason with your passion must be content to think you old and so, but she knows what she does.
Is this well spoken?
I dare avouch it, sir. What, 50 followers? Is it not well? What should you need of more? Yea, or so many, sith that both charge and danger speak against so great a number. How in one house may many people under 2 commands hold amity? 'Tis hard, almost impossible.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those that she calls servants, or from mine?
Why not, my lord? I do entreat you to bring but 25. To no more will I give place or notice.
I gave you all.
And in good time you gave it.
Nature, my guardians, my depositories. What must I come to you with? 25? Regan said you so.
And speak it again, my lord. No more with me.
I'll go with thee. Thy 50 yet doth double 25, and thou art twice her love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you? 25, 10, or 5 to follow in a house where twice so many have a command to tend you?
What need one?
Reason, not the need. Our basest beggars are in the poorest thing. Superfluous, allow not nature more than nature needs. Why, man's life is cheap as beasts. Thou art a lady. If only to go warm or gorgeous, why, nature needs not what thou gorgeous wearest, which scarcely keeps thee warm. But for true need, you heavens, give me that patience. Patience I need. You see me here, you gods, a poor old man as full of grief as age, wretched in both. If it be you that stir these daughters' hearts against their father, fool me not so much to bear it tamely. Touch me with noble anger, and let not women's weapons, water drops, stain my man's cheeks. No, you unnatural hags! I will have such revenges on you both that all the world shall. I will do such things. What they are yet, I know not, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I'll weep? No, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping, but this heart shall break into 100,000 flaws, or ere I'll weep. Oh, fool. I shall go mad.
Be a storm.
Your man and his people cannot be well bestowed here.
'Tis his own blame hath put himself from rest, and must needs taste his folly.
For his particular, I'll receive him gladly, but not one follower.
So am I purposed. Where is my Lord of Gloucester?
Follow the old man forth.
The king is in high rage.
But whither is he going?
I know not.
It is best to give him way. He leads himself.
My lord, entreat him by no means to stay.
Alack, the high winds do sorely ruffle. For many miles about the scarce of bush.
Oh, sir, to willful men, the injuries that they themselves procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors.
Shut up your doors, my lord.
Blow, winds, and crack your cheeks! Rage, blow! You cataracts and hurricanes, spout till you have drenched our steeples, drowned the cocks, the old Cerberus, and thought-executing fires, bud couriers of oak-cleaving thunderbolts, singe my white head. And now, all shaking thunder, strike that the thick rotundity of the world, crack nature's bowls, all Germans, spill at once, that makes ungrateful man.
Good uncle, in! Ask thy daughter's blessing!
Rumble thy bellyful! Spitfires, smoke rain! I tax not you, you elements! With unkindness, then let fall your horrible pleasure. Here I stand, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak and despised old man!
He that has a house to put his head in has a good headpiece!
Alas, sir, are you here? Let the great gods that keep this dreadful putter our heads find out their enemies now. I am a man more sinned against than sinning.
Gracious, my lord. Hard by here is a hovel. Some friendship will he lend you against the tempest.
My wits begin to turn. Come on, my boy. How does my boy? I'm cold myself. Come, your hovel, poor fool and knave. I have one part in my heart that's sorry yet for thee.
He that has such a little tiny witch with the hay, oh, the wind and the rain must make content with his fortune. Rain every day. Oh.
I like not this unnatural dealing. They've taken from me use of mine own house, charged me on pain of perpetual displeasure neither to speak of him, entreat for him, or any way sustain him.
Most savage and unnatural.
Go to! Say you nothing. I have received a letter this night. It is dangerous to be spoken. These injuries the king now bears will be revenged. There is part of a power from France already footed. We must incline to the king. I will look for him. Go you and maintain talk with the Duke, that my charity be not of him perceived. If he ask for me, I'm ill and gone to bed. If I die for it, as no less is threatened me, the king, my old master, must be relieved. Pray you, be careful.
Here is a place, my lord. To my lord. Enter. The tyranny of the open night's too rough for nature to endure.
Let me alone.
Good, my lord. Enter here.
Prithee, go in thyself. Seek thine own ease. This tempest will not give me leave to ponder, and things would hurt me more. But I'll go in. In, boy, go first. I'll pray. Then I'll sleep. Poor naked wretches, wheresoe'er you are, that bide the pelting of this pitiless storm. How shall your houseless heads, your unfed sides, your looped and windowed raggedness defend you from seasons such as these? Oh, I have ta'en too little care of this. Take physic, pump! Expose thyself to feel what wretches feel.
Help me! A spirit! A spirit!
Oh, huh?
What art thou that dost grumble there? Come forth!
Away! The foul fiend follows me! Go to thy bed and warn thee!
Didst thou give all to thy daughters, and doth thou come to this?
He hath no daughters, sir.
Poor Tom!
Deaf traitor! Nothing could have subdued nature to such aloneness but his unkind daughters.
Bless thy 5 wits! Tom! A cold!
What hast thou been?
A serving man, proud in heart and mind, who curled my hair, wore gloves in my cap, served the lust of my mistress's heart, and did the act of darkness with her in the sweet face of heaven. Dolphin, my boy, Cecil.
Is man no more than this? Yes, 3 of us are sophisticated. Thou art the thing itself. Unaccommodated man is no more but such a poor, bare-forked animal as thou art. Off, off, you lendings. Come unbutton here.
Pity, Nuncle. Be contented. 'Tis a naughty night to swim in. Look, here comes a walking fire.
How fares your grace?
For Tom that needs the swimming frog!
Hath your grace no better company?
The Prince of Darkness is a gentleman! Cold!
Come with me! I have ventured to come seek you out and bring you where both fire and food is ready.
Let me talk a word with this philosopher.
Good my lord.
What is the cause of thunder?
Good my lord, take his offer, go to the house. I do beseech your grace.
Cry you mercy, sir. Come, noble philosopher, your company.
Tom's a cold!
Hello, there, keep me warm. No, this way, my lord.
With him I will keep company with my philosopher. Come, good Athenian.
Oh, soothe him, good my lord. Let him take the fellow on. Take him, you on.
Oh, good sir. Good Athenian.
I swear the blood of the British man!
No word.
This is the letter which he spoke of, which proves him an intelligent party to the advantages of France.
Come with me to my wife.
If the matter of this paper be certain, you have mighty business at hand.
True or false, it hath made the Earl of Gloucester. Seek out where thy father is, that he may be ready for our apprehension.
Here is better than the open air. Take it thankfully. I'll piece out the comfort with what addition I can. I will not be long from you.
The gods reward you for your kindness.
Prithee, Nuncle, tell me whether a madman be a gentleman or a yeoman.
A king. King.
He's mad that trusts in the tameness of a wolf, a horse's health, a boy's love, or a whore's oath.
It shall be done. I will arraign them straight. Come, sit thou here, most learned justicer. Sit thou there, sapient sir. Sit. Now, you she-foxes.
How do you, sir? Stand you not so amazed? Will you lie down and rest upon the cushions?
I'll see their trial first. Bring their evidence.
Thou, Robert, man of justice, take their place. Thou, as yoke fellow of equity, benched by his side, you were of the commission, sit you too.
Let us deal justly.
Arraign her first. 'Tis Goneril. I here take my oath before this honourable assembly she kicked the poor king, her father.
Come hither, mistress. Is your name Goneril?
She cannot deny it.
Cry you mercy. I took you for a joint stool.
And here's another whose warped looks proclaim what store her heart is made on. Stop it there. Arms, sword, fire, corruption in the place. False justice, why has done us? Oh, pity, sir. Whoa.
Where's the patience now that you so often boasted to retain? The little dogs and all, Tree, Blanche, and Sweetheart, they bark at me.
Tom will throw his head at them. Avaunt, you curs!
Let them anathemize Rhaegar. See what breathes about her heart.
Is there any cause in nature that makes these hard hearts? You, sir. I entertain one of my 100, and I do not like your garments. You will say they're Persian, and let them be changed.
Good my lord. Lie here and rest a while.
Make no noise. Make no noise. Draw the curtains. So, go to supper in the morning.
And I'll go to bed at noon.
Come hither, friend. Where is the king, my master?
Here, sir. But trouble him not. His wits are gone.
Good friend, I prithee, take him in thy arms. There is a litter ready. Lay him in it and drive toward Dover, friend, where thou wilt meet both welcome and protection. Take up thy master. If thou shouldst dally half an hour, his life with thine, and all who offer to defend him stand in assured loss. Take up, and follow me.
Who alone suffers most in the mind, leaving free thoughts and happy shows behind. How light and portable my pain seems now. And that which made me bend, made the king bow. He childed, as I fathered. Tom. Wait.
The army of France has landed. Seek out the traitor Gloucester. Go seek the traitor Gloucester, pinning him like a thief. Bring him before us.
Hang him instantly.
Pluck out his eyes.
Leave him to my displeasure. Edmund, keep you our sister company. The revenges we are bound to take upon your traitorous father are not fit for your beholding. Farewell, dear sister.
Farewell, sweet lord and sister.
Edmund, farewell. Who's there? The traitor.
Ingrateful fox, 'tis he.
Bind fast his corky arms.
What means your graces? Good my friends, consider. You are my guests. Do me no foul play, friends.
Bind him, I say.
Hard. Hard! Filthy traitor.
Merciful lady, as you are, I'm none.
To the chair! Bind him. Villain, thou shalt find.
Ah! Kind gods! 'Tis most ignobly done to pluck me by the beard.
So white, and such a traitor.
These hairs which thou dost ravish from my chin will quicken and accuse thee. I'm your host. With robber's hands, my hospitable favours you should not ruffle thus. What will you do?
Come, sir. What letters had you late from France?
Be simple answered,
And
for
what
we know the
confederacy?
truth.
And what confederacy have you with the
To
traitors
whose
late
hands you
footed
have
in
sent
the
the
kingdom?
lunatic king? Speak.
I have a letter, guessingly set down, which comes from one that's of a neutral heart and not from one opposed.
Cunning.
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
To Dover.
Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged at Paris?
Wherefore to Dover? Let him answer that.
Tied to the stake, I must stand the course.
Wherefore to Dover?
Because I would not see thy cruel nails pluck out his poor old eyes, nor thy fierce sister in his anointed flesh stick boorish fangs, but I shall see the winged vengeance overtake such children!
I'll see it, shalt thou never. Fellows, hold the chair.
He who will think to live till he be old, give me some help! Oh, Craw! Oh, you gods!
One side will mock another. The other two.
If you see vengeance.
Hold your hand, my lord. I have served you ever since I was a child, but better service have I never done you than now to bid you hold.
How now, you dog!
If you did wear a beard upon your chin, I'll shake it on this quarrel. What do you mean? Come on!
A peasant, stand up thus!
My lord, you have one eye left. See some mischief on him.
Lest it see more, prevent it.
Out, vile Jenny. Where's my son, Edmund?
Coursed on him that hates thee. It was he who made the overture of thy treasons to us, who is too good to pity thee.
Oh, my follies! That Edgar was abused. You kind gods, forgive me that, and prosper him.
Go thrust him out at gates and let him smell his way to Dover. How does my lord? How look you?
I've received the hurt.
Oh, Regan, I bleed apace. Untimely comes this hurt. Give me your arm.
To be worse, the lowest and most dejected thing of fortune. Stand still in hope, lives not in fear. Who is it can say, I am at the worst? I am worse than ever I was, and worse I may be yet. The worst is not, so long as we can say, this is the worst.
Away, get thee away, good friend, be gone. Thy comfort and do me no good at all, thee they may hurt.
Oh, no. Who's there? It is a poor madman. Fellow, where goeth?
Is it a beggar man?
Madman. And beggar, too.
The last night's storm I such a fellow saw made me think of man a worm. My son came then into my mind, and yet my mind was then scarce friends with him. I've heard more since. As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for their sport.
Bless thee, master!
Is that the naked fellow?
Aye, my lord.
Get thee away. Bring some covering for this naked soul, which I'll entreat to lead me.
Alack, sir, he is mad.
'Tis the time's plague when madmen lead the blind. Do as I bid thee, or rather, do thy pleasure. Above the rest, be gone.
I'll bring the best apparel that I have, come of it what will.
Come hither, fellow. Dost thou know Dover?
Aye, master.
There is a cliff whose high bending head looks fearfully in the confined deep. Bring me but to the very brim of it. From that place I shall no leading need.
Stand still! How fearful and dizzy 'tis to cast one's eyes so low. Oh, I'll look no more, lest my brain turn and the deficient sight topple down headlong.
Set me where you stand.
Give me your hand. Whoa! You are now within a foot of the extreme verge. For all beneath the moon, would I not look upright?
Let go my hand. Go thou farther off. Bid me farewell and let me hear thee going.
Very well, good sir.
With all my heart. O you mighty gods, this world I do renounce. If Edgar live, oh, bless him. Oh, fellow, fare thee well.
God, sir, farewell! Sir! Friend! Hear you, sir? Speak! What are you, sir?
Away and let me die.
But thou dost breathe? Thy life's a miracle! Speak yet again!
But have I fallen or no?
From the dread summit on this chalky bourne, look up a height! Do but look up!
Alack, I have no eyes. Is wretchedness deprived that benefit to end in self by death?
Give me your arm! So how is it?
Feel your legs. You stand.
Too well. Too well.
Bear free impatient thoughts.
It is he. He was even now as mad as the vexed sea. A sentry send forth, search every acre in the high-grown field and bring my father to our eye. What can man's wisdom in the restoring his bereaved sense?
There is means. Our foster nurse of nature is repose.
Seek for him, lest his ungoverned rage dissolve the life that wants the means to lead it.
Handles his bow like a crow keeper. Draw me a clothier's yard. Look, a mouse. Peace. This piece of toasted cheese will do it.
I know that voice.
Oh, well-flown bird. I' the clout, show. Phew. Give the word.
Sweet marjoram.
Hops. Goneril with a white beard. They flattered me like a dog and told me I had the white hairs in my beard, and the black ones were there to say aye and no to everything I said. Aye and no to there's no good divinity.
Speak of that voice I do well remember. It's not the king.
Aye, every inch a king. When I do stare, see how the subject quakes. I pardon a man's life. What was thy cause? Adultery? I shall not die. Die for adultery? No. Let copulation thrive. Gloucester's bastard son was kinder to his father than my daughters got between the lawful sheets. To it, luxury, pell-mell, for I lack soldiers. Down from the waist their centaurs, the women all above, but to the girdle do the gods inherit. Beneath is all the fiends. There's hell, there's darkness, there's the sulphurous pit, burning, scalding stench, consumption, fie, pah. Give me an ounce of civet, good apothecary, to sweeten my imagination. There's money for thee.
Let me kiss that hand.
Now let me wipe it first. It smells of mortality.
Dost thou know me?
I remember thine eyes well enough. Read thou this challenge. Mark but the penning of it.
For all thy letters' sons I could not see.
Read.
What? With a case of eyes?
Oh, are you there with me? No eyes in your head, nor no money in your purse. Your eyes are in a heavy case. Yet you may see how this world goes.
I see it feelingly.
What? Art mad? A man may see how this world goes with no eyes. Get thee glass eyes, and like a scurvy politician, seem to see the things thou dost not. No. If thou wilt weep my cause, take my eyes. I know thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester. Thou must be patient. We came crying hither. Thou knowest the first time that we smell the air, we wail and cry. I will preach to thee, Mark. When we are born, We cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. Hey, this is a good block. Oi, oi. Yeah. 'Twere a delicate stratagem to shoe a tube of horse with felt. Shh. I'll put it in proof. And when I have stolen upon these son-in-laws, then kill! 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 Kill!
Hey! There he is! Land upon him!
Come. Come.
C'est bon, doucement.
I'm a king, masters, know you that?
You are a royal one, and we obey you.
Then there is life in it. Come and you get it, you shall get it by running!
Where's your master?
Madam, aloft, but never man so changed. I told him the French were landed. He laughed at it. And of Gloucester's treachery, when I informed him, he called me sot and told me I'd turned the wrong way out.
Back, Edmund, to the troops. Hasten your musters and conduct your powers. This trusty servant shall pass between us. Ere long you are like to hear a mistress's command. Wear this. Spare speech. Decline your head. This kiss, if it does speak, would stretch thy spirits up into the air. Conceive. And fare thee well.
Yours, in the ranks of death.
My most dear Gloucester. Oh. The difference of man and man. To thee, a woman's service is odd to you. A fool usurps my bed.
Madam, here comes my lord.
I have been worth the whistle.
Oh, Goneril. You are not worth the dust which the rude wind blows in your face.
More. The text is foolish.
Wisdom and goodness to the vile seem vile. Filth savor but themselves.
Milk-livered man, where's thy drum? France spreads his banners in our noiseless land, whilst thou, a moral fool, sits still and cries alack. Why does he say?
See thyself, devil! Proper deformity is not in the fiend, so horrid as in woman!
Oh, vain fool.
To both these sisters have I sworn my love, each jealous of the other, as the stung are of the adder. Which of them shall I take? Both? One? Or neither? Neither can be enjoyed if both remain alive.
Tell me but truly, but then speak the truth. Do you not love my sister?
In honored love.
But have you never found my brother's way to the forfeited place?
That thought abuses you. No, by mine honor, madam.
I never shall endure her. Dear my lord, be not familiar with her.
Fear me not. She and the Duke, her husband.
Our very loving sister, well bemet. Sir, this I heard. The king is come to his daughter, with others whom the rigor of our state forced to cry out, "It touches us," as France invades our land.
Sir, you speak nobly.
Why is this reasoned?
Combine together against the enemy, for these domestic and particular broils are not the question here.
Let's then determine our proceeding.
Sister, you'll go with us?
No.
'Tis most convenient. Pray go with us.
Oh, I know the riddle. I will go.
O thou good Kent, how can I live and work to match thy goodness? My life will be too short and every measure fail me.
To be acknowledged, madam, is o'erpaid. All my reports go with a modest truth, nor more nor clipped, but so.
Oh, my dear father. Restoration, hang thy medicine on my lips, and let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in thy reverence made. He wakes. Speak to him.
Madam, do you? 'Tis fittest.
How does my royal lord? How fares your majesty?
You do me wrong. To take me out of the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss, but I am bound upon a wheel of fire that mine own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
You are a spirit, I know. Where did you die?
Still far, far wide.
He's scarce awake. Let him alone a while.
Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight. I'm mightily abused. I should even die with pity to see another thus. I know not what to say. I will not swear these are my hands. Let's see. I feel this pinprick. Would I were assured of my condition.
Oh, look upon me, sir, and hold your hand in benediction over me. You must not mean.
Pray do not mock me. I am a very foolish, fond old man, 80 and upward, not an hour more nor less. And to deal plainly, I fear I'm not in my perfect mind. Methinks I should know you, and know this man, yet I'm doubtful. For I'm mainly ignorant what place this is, and all the skill I have remembers not these garments, nor I know not where I did lodge last night. Do not laugh at me, because I am a man. I think this lady to be my child. Cordelia.
Oh, so I am. I am.
Your tears wet. I prithee. Weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you do not love me. For your sisters have, as I do remember, done me wrong. You have some cause they have not.
No cause. No cause. Am I in France?
In your own kingdom, sir.
Do not abuse me.
Be comforted, good madam. The great rage you see is killed in him. Desire him to go in.
Will it please your highness walk?
You mustn't bear with me. Pray you now, forget and forgive. I am old and foolish.
Most important thing in my opinion is to make sure we release Bravo and Alpha repeat.
If ever I return to you again, I'll bring you comfort.
Grace go with you, sir!
On recherche sur toute cette zone. Après, nous pourrons déployer, si vous le voulez, une autre troupe du côté du château.
Away! Old man! Give me thy hand! Away! King Lear hath lost! He and his daughter taken! Give me thy hand! Come on!
No further, sir. A man may rot even here.
Men must endure their going hence, even as they're coming hither. Rightness is all.
We are not the first, who with best meaning have incurred the worst. Shall we not see these daughters and these sisters?
No. Come, let's await a prison. We two alone will sing like birds in the cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness. And so we'll live and pray and sing and tell old tales and laugh at gilded butterflies. And hear poor rogues talk of court news, and we'll talk with them too. Who loses and who wins, who's in, who's out. And take upon us the mystery of things, as if we were God's spies. And we'll wear out in a walled prison packs and sects of great ones that ebb and flow by the moon. Upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw incense. Have I caught thee? He that parts us shall bring a brand from heaven and fire us hence like foxes. Wipe thine eyes. Good years shall devour them, flesh and fell, they shall make us weep. We'll see him starved first.
One step I have advanced thee. If thou dost as this instructs thee, thou dost make thy way to noble fortunes. Either say thou do it, or thrive by other means.
I cannot draw a cart nor eat dried oats. If it be man's work, I'll do it.
Sir, you have showed today your valiant strain, and fortune led you well. You have the captives who were the opposites of this day's strife. I do require them of you, so that we shall find their merits and our safety may equally determine.
Sir, I thought it fit to send the old and miserable king to some retention. At this time, we sweat and bleed. The friend hath lost his friend, and the best quarrels in the heat are cursed by those that feel their sharpness. The question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place.
Sir, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother.
He led our powers, bore the commission of my place and person, the which immediacy may well stand up and call itself your brother.
Not so hot. In his own grace he doth exalt himself more than in your addition.
In my rights, by me invested, he compeers the best.
That were the most if he should husband you.
Jesters do oft prove prophets.
That I that told you so looked but a squint.
Lady, I am not well. Else I should answer from a full flowing stomach. General, take thou my soldiers, prisoners, patrimony. Dispose of them, of me. These walls are thine. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and master.
The letter alone lies not in your goodwill.
Nor in thine, lord.
Half-blooded fellow, yes.
Prove my title thine.
Edmund, I arrest thee on capital treason and inviolate this gilded serpent.
An interlude.
Let the challenge sound. If none appear to prove upon my person thy heinous manifest and many treasons, here is my pledge. I'll make it on my heart.
There's my exchange. What in the world he is that names me traitor? Villain-like he lies. He that dares approach, on him, on you, who not. I will maintain my truth and honor firmly.
Let the challenge sound.
My sickness grows upon me.
She is not well. Convey her to my room.
If any man of quality or degree within the lists of the army will maintain upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that he is a manifold traitor, let him appear.
What sayest thou?
Thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy brother, my father.
Back do I toss these treasons to thy head.
your mouth, Dave! Go with her! She's desperate!
What you have charged me with, that have I done. And more. Much more. But what art thou? I am no less in blood than thou art in. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The wheel has come full circle. I am here. Oh, that my heart would burst.
Help! Help! Oh, speak, man!
This knife came even from the heart of...
Well, who, man, speak?
Your lady, sir. Your lady. And her sister by her was poisoned. She confesses it.
Produce the bodies. Be they alive or dead.
I was contracted to them both. All three now bury in an instant.
I'm come to bid my king and master I good night. Is he not here?
Seest thou this object, Kent?
I pant for life. Quickly send. For my writ is on the life of Lear and Don Cordelia. Send in time! Haste thee for thy life!
Bear him hence! Ho! 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 Oh, you are men of stones. Had I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. She's gone. Forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives. She's dead as earth. This feather stirs. She lives. If it be so, it is a chance which does redeem all sorrows that ever I have felt.
Oh, my good master.
Prithee away.
'Tis noble Kent, your friend.
A plague upon us. Murderers, traitors all. I might have saved her. Now she's gone. Forever. Cordelia. Cordelia, stay a little. Ah. What is thou sayest? Her voice was ever soft, gentle and low. An excellent thing in woman. I killed the slave that was a hanging thee, did I not, fellow?
'Tis true, my lords. He did.
I have seen the day with my good biting falchion. I'd have made him skip.
I'm old now, and these same crosses spoiled me. This is a dull sight. Who are you? Mine eyes are not of the best, I'll tell you straight. Are you not Kent?
The same. Your servant, Kent. Where's your servant, Gaius?
He's a good man, I'll tell you that. He's striking quickly, too. He's dead and rotten.
No. My good lord, I am the very man.
See that straight.
That from your first of difference and decay have followed your sad steps.
You're welcome hither.
He knows not what he says, and vain is it that we present us to him. My lords and noble friends know our intent. What comfort to this great decay may come shall be applied. For us, we will resign during the life of this old majesty to him our absolute power. See! See!
And my poor fool is hanged. No, no. No life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life? And thou no breath at all. And thou come no more. Never. 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 Bring him unto the spot. Thank you, sir. See this? Look. On her lips. Look there. Look there. There.
He faints. My lord? My lord?
Oh, break, heart. I pray thee, break.
Look up. My lord?
Oh, vex not his ghost. Oh, let him pass. He hates him that would upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer.
He hath gone indeed.
The wonder is, he hath endured so long. He but usurped his life.
Friends of my soul, you twain rule in this realm, and the Gord state sustain.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest hath borne most. We that are young shall never see so much. Nor live so long.